Hi everyone, this is Wendy. So I'm doing the next items for Shabbydabbydooddah's 3 items in 30-minute challenge, and the letter today is B. So I'm actually, I don't know if I'm cheating, but I've gone and picked out a few of the buttons. I'm using buttons, and I've actually picked out a few buttons that I think I might like to use in the projects today, in the 3 projects. This is just a jumbled up button container. This is like one of 4 that I have. So I didn't want to spend too much time going through them. And see, I'm still doing it, looking through the buttons. But anyway, I'm going to leave that up there in case I need some more. That was the one from last time, the acetate, and I'll be doing more or less the same thing by trying to put it in my journal when I finish, but I don't know if I'll have enough time, but I shall see. Okay, so I'll just put that over there. Now the first one, here's all my buttons, and I have already gone and threaded a couple of needles to sew the buttons on, because I am the slowest needle threader out. So I didn't want to waste too much of my 30 minutes trying to thread a needle. So I'll bring down what I've picked out. I have all these buttons here. I'll just get this ready. Okay, so that's ready to press. I'll just show you what I have got. I found a couple of my napkin covered butterflies. I had glued the napkin on this side and like cut them out with my die, and I thought I might actually like to use some of those, and I have got some very small buttons here. Not sure if you're going to see how tiny they are, but I'll bring them up. I've got 2 there. I have 2 itty bitty buttons. See if it'll focus for me. See how small they are? They are just so cute. I've got a couple of those that I thought I might like to put on the butterflies, and I thought about making some kind of pocket with some buttons on the front, and also some kind of tag with the buttons. I know a lot of the girls have been doing have been making clusters, so I'm really not sure where I am going to be going with this. That's my little bag of buttons there. I always keep those separate because they're just so small. What's that one doing in there? Might grab that one out. It's another button I might like to use, but I keep all these ones in a separate bag. Okay, so I'm going to get started. Oops. And I'm just thinking what I want to do first. Procrastinating. Okay, so I have some paper here. I'm just going to push my buttons back up there. Nice little assortment of them. And for the first one, oh, I better put my timer on. Okay. What was I going to say? For my first one, I think I'd really like I've got 2 really large buttons here, and they're not very thick, And what I was thinking, grabbing a page, maybe that one, and having them on here with just maybe a little bit of lace or something underneath it. So I also thought of that too, so really not sure where I'm going to be going with these with buttons today. Alright, okay, the thing to do is to have a drink of water before I start. And I think just to get started, okay, so I'm going to start on, I think, the tag first with some buttons on it. Okay, and start. Alright, got 30 minutes on the clock. So, I'm just going to cover the tag in that, because the tag has only been cut out of, looks like a file folder, and I have got something on there already, but I'm not sure what that is. It's like a little rough texture. So just put some glue on my tag, and it's not going to be long enough, it'll go sideways. And I'm just going to press some of this music sheet tissue paper down on the top of it. And I'll cut round that. It's very thin, this the file folder, so I'm going to back it onto some more coffee dyed paper, and then when the glue dries between the layers, it actually does stiffen it up a little bit. Okay, so that's the starter there. Okay, so that's the start. I had a card here, but I think Samuel grabbed them all. You know, my plastic cards that I could... Oh, I've got my bone folder, that'll do. Just to press that together more. Okay. And I will put a little bit of ink around the sides. So got that on there, and maybe a little bit of stamping. There. Right, now I want to put this image on just down here in the corner, and then I want to just sew my button or a couple of buttons on, but I'm just thinking that might be a bit dark now. Let's go on maybe this one. You know, I might put that up there actually. I like that up there. Okay, so I've got a floral one there, and the good thing about using them on the tags is that the tags can be taken out of your journal and put back in. So that's what I think I might do. That is a really thick button though. Let me have a look. Okay. I think maybe that one. And just grabbing a little piece of calico to make a little tab. So I'm going to put that little calico tab on, and I'm going to put that on there. Alright, it looks a little bit dark, but I think it's going to be okay. Alright, so to do that I will put some glue just a little bit of glue on either end of the calico. So just a tad there and a tad there. So I can just glue that to there and bring this one over. Okay, and now I'm actually going to sew that button on. So I'll grab my needle that's already threaded and tied. Go back out there, and just to hold that even more, I'm just going, so it doesn't go through, I'm just going to loop that over. Okay, and go down to there. I'm just going to run this through just a couple of times and then tie it off at the back. Got one thread pulled not right there. There we go. Okay, that should stay there, and cut that off there. So I've got one button on there. I will put a dab of glue there just to make sure it does hold. And just on the bottom of this tag I'm just going to just put this little image here. So I'll just glue that on. So there's my first one, 10 minutes, that's alright. So I've just got the little button up there at the top, and just made a very simple tag. Okay, so there's that one. Now the next one, okay, I may as well get the sewing out of the road. So the next one I'm going to do is with the butterflies, and I might just ink just around the edges a little bit. Oops, I don't want to break his antenna. So I'll try and do both of these. If I start running out of time, I'll just stop the sewing on one and then go to my last item. I think I like it when I like it better with the challenge when I know that I'm organised a little bit anyway. Okay, so I've got my two butterflies, and I was just thinking maybe a little bit of this underneath the buttons, just for something different. So, okay. And the buttons I'm going to use, so on this one here I'm going to put the two little pink ones. So I will tie this now. Hand sewing is really not something that I really enjoy. So I'm so slow. Okay, so I'm going to sew one just up there. I'll just come in from the back again and go out that way. And slip my needle through that loop, if I can see. There we go, I got it. I was just about to whinge then. Okay, and I'll just go through there again. Okay, so I've got that one button on, and just don't know if I want 2 or 3, because I have this other itty bitty button. Maybe I could put that down more on the tail part. So I'll put this other one on here now. I'll just hold it in place and go through there. And do another sew. And there we go, and that one, and that one. Now, have I got enough room on there to put that itty bitty button? I think I do. So I'll pick him up. Just make sure he's got some paper behind him. I'm not even sure my needle will go through this size button. I'll check. Oh, I can't even see where the... There we go, we'll try and find it now. Okay, I can't even find the hole to go with that behind that, so I'm just going to grab my awl and poke a hole through so I can see it at the back. There we go. Now that should be right, which is right there. Okay, is my needle going to go through that? Let's see. Oh yes, it does. Well done, it was meant to be, see? And one more time. And then through there. Okay, so I've looped that up somehow. That's alright, because it is going to be glued down onto my journal page, so it's alright if I've made it a little bit loopy there. Okay, alright, so I've got that one done. That looks pretty good. Just dumb that down a bit. There we go. So that's my little butterfly button butterfly. Now I'll do the next one, the next butterfly. I've got 13 minutes left. Okay, so on this one, I've got two little blue ones, and I think I might just put the two blue ones on there. So I'll get going. Might have to do the same and poke the holes because this is a bit smaller. Alright, just to start with. Okay. And you know, I just thought I could be gluing these buttons on. Oh dear. But I think the ones that I've seen have actually hand sewn them, so it's good practice anyway. And like Tina said, which is Shabbydabbydoodah, she said just do something that's out of your comfort zone to make it more challenging for yourself. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And I'll just put the little blue one down here, and I missed that hole big time. There we go. It's easier when you poke that. Oh, missed it again. That's it. Come on, go down. Okay, now I've got it. So I think I only had these two blue buttons in here, which is why I just grabbed the two out. Oops. Okay. So that's enough for that one, and I'll just go through there and just cut that off. Okay, so I've got two buttons, two butterflies with the buttons, so that's my next one. Now I was really wanting to make this pocket, so I'm going to have to quicken it up a little bit. I've got 10 minutes and 10 seconds left, so just going to quickly give this an ink. Just go around the outsides to make that darker. The journal that I'm doing, it's not necessarily a vintage, even though this does look very vintagey at the moment. I just, it's just the way it's going. I didn't really plan it to be vintagey or... Okay, and giving that some stamping. Now I've got this bit of fabric here, but I've also got some really like little pretty trims that I was given in some Happy Mail. So and I want to use this here for a pop of colour, but I've also got this here for a pop of colour too. The pastel colours. I'm not sure which side that goes on. Must be that side. So let me see. Oh, I've got this one here. Okay, so I like that. So let's just, I'll just trim that off there and trim this bottom one. Might trim that just there, a little bit shorter than what it normally would be. Okay, and now I need some buttons for that, so not sure if I like that big one being there, so I need, I like the floral ones, but I've only got one each of those ones there. Let me just see if I can, maybe the clear, just some clear white ones on top of that, and put a couple there, like a little cluster thing. Oh, I know what I've got. I have a lacy flower sitting right beside me. They're Portercraft, and oh yeah, okay, why not? We'll use one of those. So I don't want that on the back of it though. It's going to stick to my fingers. Okay, so maybe on this side here, and a button in the center of that there. Not sure if that's the best way to use one of those buttons. Maybe I can get a little decorative something with just a little bit of colour to match the pink or the that's a little bit too big. Okay, I've got 6 minutes left. Oh, I like that one. Okay, that looks good. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue these down. Glue the bits of the fabric down. Really not sure what side that goes on. Okay, so got that there, and this one, just going to bring it down just a little bit, because I want to keep a little bit of that ruffle part up the top of that bottom one, and I don't mind covering up those little flowers there. Now, which side does this go on? That one? Okay, so that's just up a little bit more. Okay, and now what was going to do? This one here, this flower. Or do I want it in the centre? No, I don't want it in the centre, because I can have this on a right hand side page. So I'm going to put some glue on this one, just there. Just need something a bit heavy to hold that down for a minute, so we'll use that there. And with the button, I'm actually going to glue the button on too, but I just want to tie a bow or something in it. Hang on, I don't want 2 strands, do I? So I'm going to, not sure if you can see me. Okay, you can see me. I'm going to thread I'm getting caught up on everything here. Okay, I'm just going to thread some string through there and cut that off. Maybe if I push that up there a bit, I won't be working around the glue bottle. And I'm going to tie this into a knot and then tie a bow on it, on the top of it. So there. Now do I want to do that again or just leave it as that? Let's have a look. Get this open now. It's twisted. Come on, open up, bow. Okay, so let me have a look. Yeah, but I might want it a bit bigger. Okay, that's it. Oh, I've got 2 minutes left. Alright, so I'm going to glue that down. Oh, that's not my glue I'm using. This one here is. I only put that big one on to weight it down. Okay, so that's it. That's my button on that one there. Now I have got 1:50 left. I didn't end up using that either, did I? That's okay. So I'm thinking this needs to go on a page, so we'll go kind of like towards the back. And that's going to go right there. I know it does need to dry more, but I'm racing the clock now. So down that side, along the bottom, and up there, and that's my decorated pocket with the button. Oh, I like it, I like it, I like it. It looks lovely. That looks a bit crooked. I need to pull you up a bit. Oh, it's not crooked, it's just that I've stamped a bit crooked. Okay, so I've got that one there, and I might even just put one of the, I might put the blue butterfly just here. So put him on, put a bit of glue on him. Okay, so there we've got that one. Paper towel, get that glue off. Oh, there's my time. Okay, that scared me. Okay, that's my my 30 minutes up. I don't believe that scared me. But it did. Okay, and I have another blue butterfly here and the tag. So the tag can actually sit down in that pocket. And there's one blue butterfly, and my other blue butterfly I think might just go down here a bit. Okay, alright, so I know my time's up, but I am going to put some glue on the back of this butterfly and get him down in my journal. Okay, so he's going to go just there. Oh, I'm just laughing about that timer scaring me. It's amazing, isn't it, how fast time goes. Okay, so that's it. That's my 3 things for buttons. I've put some really tiny little, I sewed some tiny little buttons on my butterflies and got a bit of cheesecloth, not cheesecloth, what is that? Yeah, cheesecloth, and a bit of cheesecloth behind them, and then done a tag with just a button up there, which is pretty easy, and then just decorated a pocket down here. And oh no, my button, I just pulled my button off because it's not glued on there properly yet, so I'll put another little dob of glue and then sit something over the top of it. It will end up staying on there, okay? Alright, so that's it. Hope you enjoyed. I shall see you back here for C, which I'm not sure what C was. I shall have to check. Okay, thanks everyone. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'm really hoping that I see a few more people doing Shabbydabbydoodah challenge. I've seen a couple, 49 Dragonflies and Joy Menis. I've been watching their videos, so I think I might have to type in the hashtag 30 items 30 minutes alphabet challenge or something and see if I can find some more to watch. Okay, you all have a great day and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.